This is Cathie Wood from ARK Invest. Once again, it's Employment Day. So we like to give you a sense of what we think is going on out there that isn't really being either mentioned or really delved into very much by the media. So as usual, we'll start with fiscal policy, then monetary policy, and then we'll talk about the economy, and we'll spend a lot of time on the economy mixed in with some other signals, market signals that we're seeing out there. And then lastly, we'll talk about China. China has been causing a lot of drama, I think, in the markets, and we'll explore that a little bit. So first, just to summarize what we're thinking, we still believe that there is a tug of war going on in the market from a rotational point of view between value stocks, which are more cyclically oriented, and growth stocks, which include the innovation stocks, which we spend all of our time researching. So it's a very interesting time, and it seems to be centering around the economic statistics that are coming out. So when there's strength in economic statistics and fears of inflation and higher interest rates start surfacing again, we get a move towards value. And vice versa. When there are weak economic statistics or surprising low inflation or interest rates, then the growth stocks tend to have their day in the sun. Now, as you know, we believe this is going to resolve on the side of growth, and maybe sooner than a lot of investors are expecting. There are a lot of very interesting signs popping up right now that we'd like to share with you. But before that, we'll start with fiscal policy. So tomorrow, Saturday, the Senate is going to vote on the infrastructure bill. $550 billion, and it's a sensible infrastructure deal. It's all about infrastructure, which is what it should be from our point of view. Now, the vote, however, has been hung up. It was supposed to take place on Thursday, but it was hung up, interestingly, by some controversy around crypto, how to pay for some of the infrastructure bill with taxes on cryptocurrencies and crypto assets. And we believe that behind the scenes, there's fierce lobbying taking place. We do believe that the financial services lobby is particularly strong and has the ear, especially after the crisis in 08-09, has the ear of a lot of politicians. And so we believe that the tax that they're trying to enact here would really harm the evolution of DeFi, decentralized finance, which is based primarily on the Ethereum network, as opposed to Bitcoin. Now, we're not happy about this at all. And in fact, we worry that our legislators could, with an act like this, chase away technology from our shores. Already, the U.S. has had a terrible reputation in terms of regulation around crypto assets, partly because there are so many regulators and they don't agree with one another on even what these crypto assets are. We believe they're a new asset class, but I think our regulators have been trying to put them into an existing asset class and treat them accordingly. We are hoping that they will be getting a lot of pushback. In fact, we are hearing they're getting a lot of pushback with voicemail. Who uses voicemail anymore? But voicemail apparently for many policymakers full. It's activated a lot of the crypto community and a lot of the innovation community because we don't want to chase innovation away from our shores. And I think that if we were to frame this and say, and I'll quote John Lilly, who was on our brainstorm today, if we were to frame this and say, this would be a lot like regulating and taxing the internet in the early 90s, before it was really a gleam in the eye of many businesses. That would have been a very bad idea because the internet has been very good for the U.S., for innovation in the U.S., and has added a lot to our productivity and to the productivity of the world. But I think in terms of capital markets, the U.S. really capitalized on the internet. Well, cryptocurrencies and much of DeFi is effectively unfinished business from the early 90s. And actually even earlier than that, when DARPA created the internet. No one at that time dreamed that the internet would have anything to do with commerce, because it was for academicians, it was for intelligence agencies, for government, other government agencies, and it was never intended for commercial activity. Well, that was a miscalculation. And as a result, we never built into the internet a payment system. And we have a chance now to do that and add even more to the productivity of our economy and the global economy. And so cryptocurrencies we've described as really money over IP. And we likened it in the old days to voice over IP to help people understand, at one point, and this would have been in my life, I never dreamed that I would be able to make telephone calls for free.